It's always great to be in a conversation, around the kind of digital workforce and how things are changing here, not only in Newfoundland and Labrador, but certainly around the globe, right? I'm Allan from Gale Force Winds, and I like to be in conversation with you guys so that we can help some other people find their future in tech right here in Newfoundland and Labrador. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Hi, I'm Bursey. I'm a marketing and business development specialist with eSonar. We're a ocean technology company based here in St. John's, and we've been in operation for about 15 years.
15 years, fantastic. How about yourself?
Excellent. Ajay, Pande, Director of Industry Engagement here at Keene College. We're working to advance the digital workforce just to meet the needs of the talent pool here in Newfoundland and Labrador.
So a pretty technical company you're involved with, sonar, underwater, a lot of things in there that require an incredible technical skill set. Tell me, in your opinion, this whole digital transformation that's upon us, what does that mean to you?
I think it's great to see this digital transformation in the workforce. It can change so many things. Like, for example, people can operate on vessels from a control room at a remote site. This can reduce the need for people to be, away from their families, out on the sea, maybe in harsh conditions. And just, I guess, tone it back kind of to the Newfoundland side of things. I know it's opening doors for a lot of people to have jobs that maybe they didn't have access to in the past. And, we are able to transform kind of, for me, as I'm in the ocean tech space, we're kind of able to transform and make things autonomous in a sense, and so it's bringing a lot of collaboration for people like myself on the business side of things. Now we're collaborating with engineers, computer science students, to develop software, and it's just kind of, I think, bringing a new stage of innovation and collaboration between different fields.
It's almost like it's creating almost a new language where everybody can sort of kind of work together, which of course speaks to a new kind of digital literacy. Ajay, you want to talk to me a little bit about digital literacy and certainly how you guys seem to tackle that here at Keene College through different types of learning?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, we view digital literacy, it varies from sector to sector. If we look at the technology sector, digital literacy might be empowering your team to be able to create products that are more reliable, more secure, especially with cybersecurity threats today. If you're in government organizations, how do you leverage AI and artificial intelligence? There's a whole ethical side to it, but you don't want to fall behind because there's a lot of value being created by it. So we view it from a different lens, and we create curriculum then that's based on a market gap or need here in Newfoundland and Labrador, based on our conversations with folks like Kyle and others, and we deploy that. So that's filling a need today, and there's a real need for creating a talent pool here in Newfoundland and Labrador to address the needs of the digital era.
And of course, one way to do that is through this kind of a more compact style of learning, this kind of micro-credential. Now, I know that you're in the middle of one of these Keene micro-credentials right now. Tell me a little bit about the program you're doing and why that benefits you and your workforce.
Yeah, so right now I'm about 3/4 way through the technical sales professional micro-credentials course.
Okay.
And so Paul Watts is teaching that. He's been really impactful on the whole group of students. Everyone there seems to be taking really well to the teaching. He provides education in a way that is understandable and, kind of simple to learn, but it's still technical, and he's still providing us with like a large variety of lessons. So,
but that's exactly what kind of I'm gathering that Keene has done to create these courses. They've gone out to the customers, which are the the industry partners and the like, and say, what are your needs here and how can we help? I should talk a little bit, not so specifically about only that micro-credential, but micro-credentials in general. Tell me about like who they're suited for and how do they get access to them?
Sure. And we view ourselves as an industry-led private college, and these micro-credentials are suited for anybody. So if we look at things like tech sales, a lot of people are in episodic careers and they want to move across careers. I mean, what we're learning from the community is there's not a large sales community, but some of the best salespeople are coming with arts backgrounds, with different variety of backgrounds from military. And the gap that they're finding is not so much the soft skill in this set, but it's more the hard skills around how do you put a process to make this more scalable. And there's a lot of burden that goes on companies then to push that into their organization to get people ramped up. And so these micro-credentials, I'm using tech sales as just one example, to help reduce that burden for employers, but then they open opportunities. If you want to change careers, you try something new, micro-credential gives you a new skill set, provides an opportunity to gain knowledge. So access to it is for anybody in Newfoundland and Labrador. Very simple. You go to our website, you can go to that QR code, takes less than a minute to get registered. Just a great thing right now, Allan, is these courses are typically $3,000, but because the government can the funding as part of Find Your Future in Tech, they are free. And we've had great uptake over the last year with this program, but it does expire March 31st. We've only got a couple of hundred seats left, so we're really trying to promote to the community, to employers, we have this opportunity right now. Please take advantage while the seats are free and get involved.
I'm going to give you the final thoughts here for the conversation here today. There'll be a lot of people out there saying, is this for me? There'll be a lot of supervisors, managers, owners of companies looking at this conversation and saying, should I send one of my team members on that? As a person who's in the middle of it, who's in commerce right now, who's in a well-established company in Newfoundland and Labrador, what would you say to those people when it comes to micro-credentialing and looking at should I get involved or not? So your final thought to you, give me one ping and one ping only.
I would say it's never a bad time to educate yourself and to for Kean, they've really offered a great package here of options, and if you can find the one that works for you, and you may even be able to take two at once if the class times don't overlap. So I mean, you could get 1, 2, you could get a couple courses here, and as Ajay mentions, they are fully funded right now until March 31st, so there's no better time than now.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate you being in the conversation. Keep up that great work in creating commerce in Newfoundland and Labrador, and not only that, but taking that great product and sending it around the world. That's exactly what we need. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.